Welcome, collectors. We are back for another episode of 5 cards every collector should own. I am once again your host, John, the 3D80s Kid, and I have with me my most diverse geographically panel yet. People from across the globe, and 3 great collectors that you're going to want to check out. So stick around.
Welcome to 4 Collectors.
All right, being as this is episode 13, you're probably familiar by now, but just in case, I'm going to run down how this works. So I have got 3 people who have asked to be on this show to show 5 cards that they absolutely love for their collection. And the big thing is that if you want to be on one of these shows, you can. All you have to do is send me an email to 4collectors@yahoo.com. That is spelled out FOUR collectors@yahoo.com. And it really helps get the ball rolling if you give me your phone number, because then I use cell number to arrange for a recording session. And we will be off and running, and you can be on screen here for one of these episodes. Right now, I only have one more person in the queue, so I need at least a couple more to get the next episode rolling. So any interest at all, please reach out. But let's go ahead and get started with the folks I have got. And this is someone who has rejoined the hobby community recently. Out of the panel here, he actually has the oldest YouTube channel, as he started doing videos 7 years ago, but then stopped for a few years and has returned, thankfully. That is none other than Kyle of Collecting America's Pastime. Welcome to 4 Collectors.
Hey, John. Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's great to have you. Great that you started, putting yourself out there again, making videos. So, especially considering the fact that you have 3 little kids at home, how do you find the time? So,
that's working from home full time during the week has certainly helped ease and settle life. So I've gotten a bit more. I can get some more done during work days that allows me to have some more free time and fun time with cards.
well, that's awesome. All right. A close friend of the community does not yet have his own channel, but is very well known among us. He's gone to the National. He's gone to Strongsville from the other side of the world. It is literally tomorrow for him in this recording session compared to the rest of us. We have none other than Karl from Australia. Welcome, Karl, to 4 Collectors.
G'day, John. How are you?
I'm doing great. Happy
good.
to have
That's
you
good.
with us here on screen.
It's lunchtime Sunday here, so I'll have a late lunch.
Yeah, for the rest of us, I mean, this video will be coming out Wednesday, but for those of us here in the recording session, it is Saturday. At least those of us in the United States. So,
Yep.
yeah, that's great to
How are
have you
you,
with
Kyle?
us, Karl.
Good, Carl. Nice to actually talk to you. I don't think you and I have interacted very much, so excited to
No, well,
see what you have to show.
I'll subscribe to you immediately after this,
Thank you.
and then you'll
All
get
right,
sick of it
speaking of
real quick.
subscribing, the channel links will be down below. I don't know exactly what Karl is yet, but I'm sure as soon as he releases a video, everybody's going to be on top of spreading what his channel name is. So,
You'll be told. Don't worry.
absolutely great. So, last but not least, we've got a first-time event with this 5-card series. We have a returning guest, because he has been begging me numerous times that he wants to do it again. And so I have succumbed, and I welcome from Hawaii, none other than Dylan, Double D Vintage. Welcome, Dylan.
Thanks, John. Yeah, dude. I don't understand, man. All this time I've been bugging you. I want to come and play with my baseball cards, and you took a long time, but I appreciate you letting me back on this epic competition. Karl, we talked beforehand, and Kyle, great to have you guys. Great to be on here with you guys. For anyone watching, we did talk for like 15, 20 minutes prior. So that's why I'm not doing crazy. I'm not going to ask them a bunch of questions at this moment, but I'm excited to play with our baseball cards and
Dylan, just if you could be, Dylan, though, if you could just show a little bit more enthusiasm.
I'll try for you, Karl.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, come on, pick it up a little bit, man.
Yeah.
But just to clarify, I told you before we started here, not a competition. Remember?
No.
Remember, Dylan?
Yes.
I never heard anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. So to get things off, we are going to be showing 5 cards. The first 4 are required to be somewhere $100-ish or less, as in we're promoting the concept that even less costly cards are awesome, because they are. So they don't have to be huge dollar items to be super cool. So, and then for our 5th card, it is going to be a card that is deemed, this one's worth saving your money for. It's spectacular. So, in addition to that, Kyle, since you haven't been on before, if you could go ahead and tell us a little bit about your collection as a whole and your channel, that would be great. So, Kyle, go for it.
So my channel is called Collecting America's Pastime. Like John said, I started it back in, I think, 2017, 2018. And it basically talked to Mike, baseball collector. He told me to start a channel, and that was it. Life, I originally started with Hall of Fame, collecting the Hall of Fame, and then life got busy and crazy. Ended up selling a huge chunk of that collection within the last few years, and getting back into it, working on rebuilding the Hall of Fame collection, as well as I recently completed a Grover Hartley run that one card will be featured on here. So Grover Hartley being pretty special to me, and I'll get into that later. So that's pretty much my collecting interests.
All right, great. And Karl, as far as your channel goes, any particular anything special that's we're going to be seeing from you? Or
well, I'm trying to control my spending, so I figure if I start a channel,
aren't we all?
and start to maybe show some of the cards I've got and a bit of sort of background of where I'm from and what I've done and that sort of thing. That should carry me through until Strongsville, or what is it, Independence now. I'm 74 years old, so I'm not ill or anything like that, but clearly there's a window closing there on my life, and that's fine. But I started collecting in earnest baseball only about 3 years ago, and that was as a result of selling the house once my partner passed, moving into an apartment where I couldn't display the massive vintage cricket collection I had. So I auctioned that off earlier this year, and that gave me funds to go to the Strongsville and the National and spend way more than I should have. So yeah, I'm really looking forward. I've really loved being part of this community from that far away. I was saying to John earlier today, I'm refusing to make any more political comments, because I think I did a couple of times in a couple of responses earlier in the year that I'm not sure were wise in hindsight. So I'm staying away from all the politics, staying away from all of the grading drama. I actually use a grading company in Sydney whose name is actually, believe it or not, TCG. Now, I'm not sure if he chose that wisely or not. But yeah, so that's what I'm looking to do in the next few weeks, and hopefully do maybe one a week. I'm retired, so I've got the time.
All right, sounds good. I'm sure everyone knows Dylan by now. So unless you got something special going on, Dylan, you want to share?
Nope. Stoked to be on here with these guys. So really stoked, Kyle, that I get to subscribe after this too. And I wish I should have looked up prior and like watched some of your videos, but you know, if I don't have your name, like I'm not typing and searching for a channel in a description because it just takes too long. It's so hard to find. So now with the link on Wednesday, I'll hit you up.
There are so many great channels out there. No worries. I don't blame you.
All right, great guys. Let's get started with our first card. So I will switch our view and we will get going with Kyle with our first card of the day.
All right. I'm gonna start us off with a 1962 Topps Ernie Davis. Ernie Davis. This card is special to me because my great uncle. So I should take a step back. My grandpa, my grandma, my great uncle, my other great uncle, my other great aunt, my other great aunt. They all went to Syracuse, and my great uncle was the team doctor when Ernie Davis and Jim Brown played at Syracuse. So when the movie the Express, the Ernie Davis story came out, my grandpa took my cousin and I to go see it, and we were all asking, who's going to play my great uncle in the movie, and so anyway, it's just a little family connection here, and really great card of the first African American Heisman Trophy winner. So unfortunately, he passed. Fortunately, he got leukemia and never actually played it down for my Cleveland Browns. Otherwise, it would have been him and Jim Brown in the backfield, which would have been quite special.
Oh yeah, nice start here. Good card.
Awesome story. That was super
very
cool.
Good. Very good.
Thank you.
All right, Karl, what do you got first up?
Well, how do I put this? These are not necessarily the cards you must have, but they're the cards I have to get. I'm a Yankees fan. The very first game I ever went to was in '81 when I went to the Coliseum in Oakland and saw Ricky Henderson and Reggie Jackson in the same game on opposite teams. Billy Martin was the manager of the A's, and there's a bit of a thread to these first four cards, which I'll get to later, but that's my first one.
Oh, yeah.
Is that okay?
Nice. 58 Topps, Billy Martin.
My favorite top set of all time right there.
Yeah, I love it. It's got great color. I'm not trying to collect that whole set, but I'm certainly trying to collect any Billy Martin I can. The one I think I got most recently was the one where he was in the minor league team. I think it's the Oakland Oaks. I got that one a few months ago. But no, I really love this card, and there's a story to Billy Martin that'll sort of evolve in the next little while. So that's my first one. And that was that one was $36.
I love it. Billy Martin, plus quite the character.
Sorry, let me rephrase that. It was $36 plus probably $20 shipping to get it here.
I think you can exclude the shipping costs for your card there, Karl.
I just ignore the shipping cost. It's part of the deal of being in the hobby. I just ignore it completely.
Yeah,
otherwise I'd slit my wrists. So that's Billy.
All right, awesome.
It's a beautiful example.
Yeah, I love, dude, Billy Martin, man, what a character in our sport. Like, unbelievable stories that guy has. All right. So mine, it's not really a theme, but it's a theme for my collecting, my morphosis of collecting. And there's a card, the first card I'm going to share is a card that I've never been without. When I first started buying graded cards in the, mid to late 90s, one of the very first cards I ever picked up was a Dave Winfield rookie. And this is the 1974 Topps. This isn't the one from then. I've owned numerous copies of this over the years, sometimes multiple at one time. It's a card I've pretty much never, ever been without. So it's always a special card whenever I see it. It's in my special binder. And it's very cheap. Like, I'm just guessing. I haven't looked Dave Winfield rookie up in ages, but I would say this is probably in the $50 to $75 range, and this is in a 6. So whatever information that gets you. But
And
I
he
love
had
that.
he had a terribly tumultuous relationship with Mr. Steinbrenner a bit later in his
Yes, he did.
career when he was with the Yankees.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, you're right.
Great athlete from Minnesota.
Oh.
I mean, I think he could have potentially gone pro in all 3 sports. So,
Yep.
Yeah, wasn't he
Am I
drafted
right?
by
Am I right in saying he was? Am I right in saying he was one of the only major league players never to play a minor league game? I think that's right. I don't think he ever played a minor league game. Someone will
I
correct
think
me.
that is true.
I think it's right.
Sounds right.
All right. All right. Today I have decided to go the route of a celebration of Bowman cards. So I'm going to start things off with the inaugural year of the 48 Bowman with this Enos Slaughter, which is one of the card variations I love, where you see, does it look like a 1?
Yeah.
Not on the
No,
front.
beautiful. Beautiful.
Just a little bit of paper loss on the back. You see, that's about it.
That's the best version of a 1 you could get right there.
So,
All day.
yeah, that makes this card only like $30. Some people
very nice.
erroneously call this a rookie card, but considering the fact that he's in 41 double play with Johnny Mize next to him, I kind of find that tough to swallow. So,
Yeah, and weren't those are packed? Those are in packs, if I'm correct. The play balls, weren't they in packs? Like wax packs?
double play, the ones with
Double
the
play, I
2.
mean, yeah.
Yeah, they came
Weren't
in packs.
they were in wax
So,
packs. So for
yeah.
me, it's like
It's like if it's
For
not
me.
in play ball during those years, they don't even count it for some reason. So he was not in the play ball set. So, which this for me, 48 Bowman, it kind of harkens back to the 39 play ball, only a slightly smaller format. So, but
yeah, it does look like, and it has the same. Not that your copy's beautiful, but that both that set and the 40 play ball, they have that muted black and white to them. They're not vibrant black and white.
yeah.
Not to talk
All right.
crap on those sets, but
And Enos Slaughter, Hall of Famer, was a pretty good player. So,
Yep.
Kyle, you're up. Card number 2.
All right, card number 2. I'm going to go with another great Hall of Famer. I'm going to go with the 1964 Topps Giants Hank Aaron. You
Great
can get
set.
these for $30 or less, as long as you're not going for super mint condition. This card in particular, I recently acquired. I work at a card shop on the weekends, and there was a customer that came in, and vintage collector asked me to help him with his collection. He's looking to consolidate down to 50 to 100 cards that he wants to be his forever collection. I told him I would help however I can. Went over to his house one night from 7 to 1 a.m. Ended up buying a bunch of the cards for the shop and giving him a pretty good base fund for some of his dream cards. And the shop owner let me keep this one out of the lot. So this has a pretty good background story for me. I enjoyed my building the relationship with the customer, and it's a Hank Aaron. Hard to beat it.
That sounds like a great evening.
I've got about 2 to go in that set, I think, to complete that set. It's
a great
nice
set.
They're good shots. And it's not
Agreed.
honestly expensive at all. It's very affordable.
Agreed.
yeah, I have the Whitey Ford looking at me right now. Okay, so who got the eBay notice? I heard somebody get an eBay notice.
Just
Not
then.
me.
Not
Just
nobody?
then that you heard beep.
Yeah, was that you, Karl?
Yeah, That was me. I've just been outbid
Okay.
on something, so I'm a bit relieved
you
about
bet.
that.
You know that sound. I
I'm
was
a
like,
bit
I don't think
relieved.
I'm watching anything. That's
I am
funny.
not familiar with the sound because I use Gixon.com to make that free up my time from the bidding process. So,
But see, I've got the time, so it doesn't worry me.
all right, next card, Carl.
Okay, one of Billy Martin's best friends, not Reggie Jackson, my favourite all-time player.
It's the
Favourite
classic
all-time.
Reggie card.
I try not to bore you because it'll come up in one of my shows later on in the year, but I took a photo of Reggie at a game in Yankee Stadium in 1981, 44 years ago, and I'm looking at it on the wall. He signed it for me at the National this year, and was very, very personable. I'd heard various rumours about what some of these guys are like. Well, he was fantastic. And I love that shot. I think I'm getting Scott from Reindeer to do a doodle of that image. I think.
Awesome.
Nice.
I think that image was used on a Sports Illustrated cover or one very similar. And so yeah, that's the Reggie, and that one was $33.
Dude,
Oh,
I
yeah.
love that. I love that, Reggie. All the stories I've heard about Reggie have always been good. The books I've read, he might not have got along with people in the field, but every person that seems to have met him always comes out with good stories. I know Caesar's got some good ones, and
yeah, because you often hear bad stories about, what do they say?
Totally.
Don't meet your hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you
one of the
that
good
card
ones.
does that card have the record for most times shown on this channel? I feel like I've seen
possibly.
that.
It could well be.
I
all-time
think it
card.
might have been in at least this might be its third appearance, if not fourth.
That's what I'm thinking
Okay.
too. Yeah, that card.
Well,
I have it right next to me, Carl.
It's a great card.
See, some Australians do have taste.
Yeah, it's less than a foot away. It's less than a foot away from me. That exact card. Good choice.
All
Carl
right,
wins,
awesome.
Carl wins this round automatically, default. All right,
Not a
so
competition.
this is more. This goes on the list of everyone should own, and you know what? Everybody should own, and it's something that I've fell absolutely in love with the last 2 years, and it's modern cards. Shiny, epic cards. I think that people just either they think they're too difficult or they think they're not beautiful. I don't know, or they think they're going to get burned all the time, so they don't try. I didn't for years and years, but once I got a couple in hand, and I truly love them. Like, I love them equally to most of my vintage now, and some of the modern I love even more. And they're not expensive. So I have two examples. This is the Aaron Judge Sapphire Gold number to 50, 2022, when he got the record. And I bought this, back in the day, it was $50. So $50, I don't know what it is now. But if you don't want to spend $50 now, I pulled this in a pack. Everyone complains about how many parallels there are. I opened like 2 packs of tops this last year, and I pulled this Aaron Judge random parallel. Well, you can buy this card for like $2. So there's always an entry point where you're not gambling anything. You just get to enjoy some shine. You can enjoy some modern players, maybe even watch a little baseball, or at least open up the stats every now and then and see how the guys are doing. I think a lot of the vintage community is missing out on some really beautiful baseball cards, and you don't have to collect for them to be worth money. You can buy very inexpensive and find a lane. It is not difficult. So I love them. So another, step in my collecting genesis, and also something I just urge you guys to try, anyone who hasn't.
Sorry,
All
John.
right.
Can I interrupt? Can I interrupt for a bit on that? He's
Go ahead.
another one of the Mr. Nice. Aaron Judge is seriously another one of the Mr. Nice guys.
Oh yeah.
I was fortunate enough by happenstance to visit the commentary box the day after John Sterling got hit by a foul ball through the commentary box 2 years ago, and Aaron Judge got injured. Got his toe caught under the fence at Dodger Stadium the week before. I don't know if you remember, and he was out injured for quite a while. He came up to the commentary box, and I had a book, a biography of one of the Yankees, and I asked him if he'd sign it, and he did. He was very nice. But he is so big, he could hardly fit through the doorway of the commentary box. He had to stoop to go under the... But a really nice guy, too. Really nice guy.
Yeah, I read a book about Aaron Judge. I don't know who wrote it, but it was a novel about Aaron Judge. Already there's one out there, and he grew up in I believe he grew up in California, if my memory serves me right, from
correct.
a really great family, like super family friendly. And he's an incredibly humble, really nice guy, at least from the book that I read. And that's when once I start collecting someone, I either read a book prior or I find a book about them. So I was stoked to read all that stuff about him.
It's a bummer he's a Yankee, because then I have to hate him a little bit.
Ain't that the truth?
Oh, well, you know.
All right. I'm just glad, Dylan, that when you went for that second card, that you just kept it to 2 cards as your second card and didn't keep going and going and going. So I
wanted to give 2 options. I think as the one I shared, it's probably worth more than the limit. But it's the one I had pulled out. So I grabbed this, was in the box right above my head. And I was like, I'll show a card that, give some options.
Actually doesn't break the rules. Is that what you're going for? So,
yeah.
All right. So for my second card, I am moving forward to 1949, which is relatively similar in style to the 48s, only they injected some color on there. So, it's kind of a hybrid black and white with colorization highlights to it, and ends up with its own very unique looking style. And I've got the red Schaindienst here with the blue background with some red highlights there.
It's
just
nice.
Makes those
nice.
kind of pop in an interesting way. So
I've always liked that card.
Yeah, that's a nice looking card.
Yeah, that's a great example too.
And that fits in under the $100, John. You're not cheating.
What's that?
I said that fits in under the $100 limit, does it? You're not cheating.
No, it's way under.
Okay.
I think I got this one for only like
I believe it.
$40-something. So
Is that right?
Yeah, Red Schaindienst is a bargain Hall of Famer. So
yep.
Yeah, he is.
Very underrated.
And who did he play for?
Primarily the Cardinals. Then he did go to the Braves for a while, but then he went back for a really long time as a coach for the Cardinals as well. So
he's
in
a lot of
organization for a really long time. So
yep, he's in a lot of sets too. He has a lot of great cards. And like you said, you can find them very, very affordable.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's one of those cases where there's your top tier guys and then everyone else is kind of bargains. So
yeah,
it's how things kind of work out. But, all right, we're on to card number 3.
I'm going to follow Dylan's lead and go modern. I have a 2012 Topps Update Jim Thome. This one is, I think, right at the 100 threshold. At least that's what I paid for it back in the day. The thing about this card for me is it has 2 purposes for me for showing. When I was a kid, I got into collecting when my mom would take me to the local card shop, and she'd give me $1, typically in quarters, and I would just pick up as many Jim Thome and Cleveland Indians cards as I could. And I have hundreds upon hundreds of Thomes now from that. So that's what got me into collecting. He's my favorite player of all time for a very long time. Jose Ramirez is now tied with him. And then when I got back into collecting in 2014, I just left college, and I wanted to put together the one card from every team that Tommy played for. And he played for quite a few teams towards the end of his career. This is the only card that features him in the Orioles uniform, and it is a super short print in the set to boot. So this card's a pain in the butt to find. It was my first quote unquote real chase card, and it pretty much completed my Tommy collection. So yeah, that's that story.
Kyle,
How long was he with the Orioles for?
I think half a season.
Oh, is that right? Oh.
Yeah, I didn't even remember him being on the Orioles.
Exactly. It was for a sip of tea, and then I forget where he went after the Orioles, but yeah, it was not very long.
I was wondering where you got the $100 price tag. I was like, I'm like, what is it? It's got to be some kind of, so it's an image variation. Does it show any information on the back, or?
It's not an image variation. It's just that card was super short printed.
Oh wow!
In the update series set, yeah. With my next card, you'll learn some of my PC involves really stupid, super short prints, and that was one of them.
I love it. That's awesome. That's super cool.
All right, cool. Karl, card number 3 for you.
Oh, okay. Card number 3 again. The connection with Billy Martin. He managed Ricky Henderson when he was at the A's, and then Henderson went over to New York later in his career, as you guys would know. Again, super player, obviously.
Bowman.
Really enjoy collecting him. Just as a little aside, right at my feet, I have this bat, which was signed by Ricky Henderson. It's in the Louisville Sluggers Living Legend. Every year they nominate a living legend. And in 2023, it was Ricky Henderson, and I contacted them to see if I could get one of the bats, and with a bit of wangling around getting it shipped, eventually got it, which was good. And that Ricky Henderson card was $10.
Nice.
That's the Devil's set right there. That's like, when I was a kid, that was like the Devil's set.
Yeah, I was gonna say that set is so beautiful. I mean, it sort of harkens back to the 53 set with the big, huge photos, but we all had our 9-pocket sleeves, and those things stuck out.
I hated them. I hated that set so much when I was a kid. It made me so mad. But looking at him as an adult, it's like, it is totally 53. Probably the same size, exact same size as 53 too, which is crazy. Gosh, man, the Devil's set right there when I was a kid. That's awesome you shared that, though. It's actually a really epic looking card now.
I mean, they had great photography on that set. They were gorgeous, but yeah, the size pissed us all off.
There's like those Top Giants. Remember the Top Giants from around that same era too? Just oversized.
Yeah, you didn't know what the hell to do with them.
Oh, you'd get so mad. I'd get so mad.
Yeah. It's like we had all those storage sleeves ready to go, and these cards don't fit. Where do you even put them? Even besides that, our boxes wouldn't fit them properly.
And when you're a kid, you don't have money to go buy new cases or different size boxes, or just like, dude, this is what you got.
Yeah, but I mean, what you end up doing still is you stick them still in the 9-pocket thing, and they get all bent up.
They just get all messed up. Yeah.
So
good. Thanks for sharing that, Karl. That was
it was a great card. All right.
Dean's gonna love that card if he watches this thing. He'll love it. All right, my turn. All right. So this is one that, morphed for my collecting, things that I started collecting, pretty adamantly the last 3 years has been Sadahara O. And every time I come on this show, I always have to show one because he is the all-time home run king in Major League Baseball, or in professional baseball. 868, I think it is. And this is a Calby card number 5. And it's a pretty cool card. Like when I first got it, I wasn't so thrilled. It was part of the set. There's four of his regular base cards in there. And I'm like, I don't know. And then now looking at it, it's grown on me over the years, and seeing himself, looking at himself in a mirror, practicing, it's just sick. And this Calby set is one of those sets that is like Japan's 1952 tops. And card number 1 is Shigeo Nagashima's rookie. It's not his rookie, but it's like considered the 1952 Topps Mickey Mantle. So this set is also very special. So I just wanted to share this card. I love it. I love this card.
That is so cool.
I just want to make. I'm not sure if you've got this one or not, Dylan.
No, I don't have that one. That thing's massive. Yeah. Looks like a. Yeah. Is that a
dinner? It's the size of a dinner plate.
Wow, that's insane.
All right.
Where are we at now?
So I am on to card number 3, yes. And I am to 1953 Bowman, because I will get back to the artwork card here with my last one. But we got beautiful photography here of a dreamy Minnie Minoso.
Nice. It's a cool card.
So, and this is one I got graded myself from a raw purchase. It just looked so clean. I didn't measure it, unfortunately, but I thought it was going to grade like a 5 or a 6 and authentic min size, but
yeah, it absolutely looks like a 5, 6, 7. It's marvelous.
It's a nice image. Very nice image.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous set. I mean, 53 here, I mean, it's kind of the pinnacle of the early 50s photography by far. So
yeah, that's a beautiful set, and that's a great card.
Thank you.
There's some people that don't like that set because it doesn't have a name on the front, right?
That's me.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought.
I was gonna say,
Dylan, you learn who they are. So
this community loves that set. They're obsessed with that set. And I look at it, I'm like, it's like there's some sick cards. Like that card's sick. They're beautiful. I'm not gonna say they're ugly cards, not by any means, but I really like to see names on cards. I want to see Mickey Mantle. I want to see Reggie Jackson. Minoso right across it.
I mean, the name's on the card right there.
Dude,
so there you go.
At that, when you're a kid and you're like looking on the wall, even as an adult, if it's not one of the Big 10, I'm not gonna know who it is. So I want to know who this guy is. That's my, and there's no design to it. It's literally it's a photograph put on a card with a white border.
Yeah, but I mean, at the time period, there was nothing that looked like that as far as photo cards to that point. So.
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue that point. And
they're pushing the technology of photography with that set. So
that's what 39 Gaudi is, or 39 play ball and 36 Gaudi essentially.
Yeah, 36. Only the color photography on the card. I mean, that was new age there. So
yep.
All right, card number 4.
All right, I'm gonna bend the rules slightly with this. The card I'm about to show is I paid well over 100 for, but it has a variant that is well under 100. So this is a 1917 DUNC Merchants Bakery Grover Hartley. I'm trying to get the glare off as much as I can. This is the only known copy to exist. Grover Hartley is a special person to me because he was my grandpa's and great uncle's minor league manager. My grandpa and great uncle played in for the Findlay Oilers in the Ohio State League in 1939 and 1940, respectively. And Grover Hartley was the manager for both teams. for both years. And this card right here completed the entire run. The image on the front, how this card fits into the rules, the image on the front is also seen on the 1917 E135 card that you can get for like $30. So I just chose the more scarce variant.
See, the beat up back that's an ad back makes that one a rare, expensive item then.
Yes, up until a month ago or 2 months ago, I didn't even know this card existed. There's been one previous sale of this card, and it was this exact card back in 2014, I think. So, and there's no other graded to my knowledge. It's the only one known in the world. So, and like I said with the Tomy, some of my collection just has some stupid short prints. Grover Hartley's one of those. He's in some very silly short printed teens sets, and then he's also in the T207 set. His card in the T207 set is with the broadleaf, anonymous, and cycle back run. And he's also a super short print within that back run. That back run is the tougher of the T207 back runs, and then he's a super short print within that back run. So, just my luck. But yeah, it's my fourth card.
It's cool with the family connection there.
Yeah,
you and Karl have all these great stories of the actual people on the cards. I just like look at the cards and I'm like, yeah, it's a cool card. That thing's sick. And no connection.
That's why we're all collectors, because everyone collects for different reasons.
Absolutely, they do. It is totally true. Totally.
All right. Great pick there. Karl, you're up.
Thank you for the lead in, Dylan. It's almost as though this was rehearsed, and it wasn't. My fourth card is Ron LaFleur. Played for Detroit. He was recruited out of jail. He'd never played, to my knowledge, any organised baseball prior to going to jail. His associates in jail bombarded the Tigers with letters addressed to Mr. Billy Martin, saying, we have this guy who's an absolute talent. And Billy Martin undertook to go and have a look at him play in jail. And there is a famous, pretty corny, but I still enjoy it, telly movie called 1 in a Million that came out in 1978 that is the Ron LaFleur story. And in the movie, they show Billy Martin plays himself in the movie.
Oh wow!
Going to look at LaFleur play. I'm not sure if it's still the case, but LaFleur took a few notes on this. LaFleur played. I think he had 6 years with the Tigers, 1 year with the Expos, and 2 years with the White Sox. He stole 455 bases. He had a batting average of 288, which these days I would have thought was pretty good. But interestingly, in separate seasons, he led both leagues, and I think he was the first player to do it. He led both leagues in stolen bases at separate times during his career. So that's the thread. Ron LaFleur, Billy Martin, Reggie Jackson, and Ricky Henderson. And the LaFleur card cost me $5, and I sent it to my man in Sydney. And these are US dollars, and he charges $10 US to grade it. So net US dollar cost with no shipping is $15.
That's an epic
LaFleur
story. I never heard about that story before, ever in my life. That is really epic. Now I got to go watch the movie 1 in a Million, and then
I
movie's
was thinking the same thing.
It's quite
one of those
quite corny, the movie, but I actually when
corny movies.
John asked me to come on this, I rewatched it on YouTube yesterday or the day before just to reacquaint myself with it. it runs for. It's only about 90 minutes. I keep repeating, it's quite corny, but quite interesting. Really interesting.
Yeah, I'm
And Billy
in.
Martin
I'm in.
played himself. As a lead
That's
into
great.
that, or an exit from that, by sheer circumstance, I met in 1981 on that first trip to Oakland Stadium. I met a guy who shared an apartment with a guy named Steve Usinich, who was the visiting clubhouse assistant manager in those days, in 81. Became eventually the home team clubhouse manager and equipment manager, retiring only 2 years after 54 years with the Oakland A's. And he, in 1983, got Billy Martin to sign that ball for me.
That's awesome.
Sweet.
What a
Yeah.
story.
And that seriously is one of my treasures. I've had it all of those years.
That's awesome.
Awesome stuff. Yeah. All right, Dylan.
All right. Well, man, I don't have any personal connection or great story to go along with this next card, but man, it's a sick looking baseball card, and it's one that everybody should have. And it's like the Lou Gehrig of Babe Ruth of Japanese baseball, Shigeo Nagashima. And this is a Manko card, and this is a rookie card. It's a great great entrance into Japanese baseball cards would be Manko cards. They're very inexpensive for what you get, and they're way more rare. And they're not, most of them aren't rare, but they're way tougher to find than just a regular Topps card. So it makes it fun, and you can find ones that are ultra rare. So it's really, really fun way to collect. And I just think this card is just an epic card. And it's probably in the $25 to $35 range. So yeah.
Do you,
That's what I got.
Dylan, do you source those mainly out of Japan or out of the States?
Out of the States. I buy all of them on eBay or Robert Prestige auctions. I bought some from his auctions, and then also from his Whatnot channel that he does.
The reason I ask
and the
is
National.
The reason I ask is because when I was at the National, I think it was, I got a few O cards from Pristine, I think was the name of
that's it.
company.
That's Roberts. That's Roberts.
But also I've made contact via eBay with a company in Japan. And in fact, yesterday, these arrived.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I just mounted them in sleeves on that page yesterday.
The round Mankos.
And I love them. They're not expensive. They're not expensive.
Yeah.
Love them.
That's awesome.
Nice.
So cool.
All right. My card number 4. I am moving on to 1954 Bowman. And here.
Hold on. Wait. I'm trying to think of your 54s. Man, what? God, I feel like I know your whole collection. I could look behind you. What? Whose card do you have for 54? Monty Irvin?
Nope. All right.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful smiling card of Duke Snyder here. So, and here, there you go. You've got the name on the front there, Dylan.
You know, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful name to see autographed right there. It's beautiful. That's all they had to do. Well, that and add a logo would have been awesome. Bowman was lazy with the logos.
Not lazy with the photographs, though.
No.
I mean, Topps is the one that started the logo thing. So,
Dude,
yeah.
Awesome.
All right. The most home runs of the 1950s there with the guy that was significantly overshadowed by those other two New York center fielders. So
it's insane how cheap Duke Snyder's cards are. Yeah. For being a LA guy, too, it's like pretty nuts.
Oh, yeah. He costs nothing compared to Mays and Mantle. So, yeah, I think this in a 3 also is like a $40-something card. So, which, clearly it's, great condition still.
Yeah, that's packed fresh with the little rounding on the corners. Like, ideal. That's ideal, right there.
Little bit of honesty in those corners, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. They've been
So-
stacked up a few times. Lovely.
All right, so we are at the point of the show where the price restrictions are gone. People can show whatever they want, and this is the card they believe is worth saving up for. So, kick things off here. We have got Kyle once again.
So I'm guessing this might be the oldest card that's going to be shown tonight. This is
Oh,
an 1888 N162 Tim Keefe. This has not been featured on my channel yet, so go subscribe to me and check out the video coming out here in the next few days.
we get the world
this just
premiere.
this just came in the mail the other day. So, but everyone should own a 19th century card. If you can afford a Hall of Famer, go for it. But this is, to me, one of the most beautiful cards or beautiful sets ever made. And I love this card. This one's skinned, so it doesn't have the back, which is why it fit my budget perfectly.
So
And
how
it
did you
fits
come
in
across
your
it?
hand- And it fits in your hand without plastic, making me nervous.
Yeah, trust me, I'm handling this very delicately. I took it out so I didn't have to worry about the glare. And it's going to go back in very soon.
How did you come across it, Kyle?
So I had a guy reach out on Net54 the other day with, he saw my post looking for Hall of Famers, and he sent me a link to showcase all of the stuff he has for sale. And I got that one, and there's another Hall of Famer that came with it, not from the same set. I'm going to save that one for that reveal for the other video. But I bought both of them from him, and Net54 is such a good resource, especially as a Hall of Fame collector.
How's it smell? That's what I'm wondering.
Oh, I as soon as I took it out, when I got it in the mail, I did one of these, and it smelled just beautiful. I could get a cologne of old musty cardboard, and I would love it.
I'll stick to my
one
plastic.
of the
I'll
best
stick to
things
my
about the
plastic
raw
smell.
cards.
Yeah.
I mean, some of these Bowmans I'd in the past I've graded, and to me the Bowman cardboard smells slightly different from the 50s
I like the
top
Bowman cardboard.
cardboard, and
Yep.
some of the pre-war cardboard just has its own smell, and I've never smelled a 19th century card before, so
I will say it does smell different from like a T206 and from a 33 Gaudi. It has a unique smell.
I
Right.
love the Bowmans because they're thick paper, like the
Yeah.
smaller ones. I really always liked handling those. Pretty fun.
Have you ever felt a N300 Mayo?
I don't even know
From-
what a 300 Mayo is.
is that
It's
one
from
of those dark black back ones with
those are extremely thick as
that's
well.
the football ones that everybody is. Orlando
there's some
just did
baseball
video, yeah.
ones too, but
There's baseball too, yeah.
Okay.
yeah, they do have the college football guys that are that company as well, but
I know what
Yep.
you're talking about now.
Those are very thick.
Okay, I love thick cards. I don't know why, even though I don't even touch cards unless I'm putting them in one of my slabs or plastic. But yeah, I still do like thick cards.
all right, great way to start off this round. Karl, how about yours?
Okay. When I was at Strongsville, I was fortunate enough to pick up the last couple of cards that I needed in the 1955 Topps double header set.
Yeah.
And I went to, I think it was a collector, the night you had upstairs in the hotel. And a guy came up to me, he said, I suppose you'll start to collect the T201s now. And I had no idea what the T201s were. So I'm cheating, guys. I'm showing you two, and they're the last two that I had to get to complete the run of those. That one's Speaker.
Ooh.
And
Nice.
that's the back.
Card.
And then this one is Mathewson. And
Beautiful.
they were the They were the final two I needed for the set. So now I'm trying to get, which I won't ever complete. Now I'm trying to work on the side by side with the photo in the middle one. I think it's
Yeah,
the
T
T2O.
212.
T202s. 202.
1912s.
I've got about 15 of those so far, but I'm certainly not going to complete the set because some of them are really expensive.
Karl, I'll send you a podcast after this. It's a 2-hour conversation about the 1912 T20. What is it? 202? I have it on my
202.
wall.
Yep.
But
Yeah, all about that set.
There's a book about that set too, which I got, which is just
it's the
beautiful.
guy. Yes, the guy who wrote the book. He was on this interview.
Right.
Super good.
Okay.
I'll send you the link to the podcast.
Great.
Fantastic.
Good. Thank you.
It got me all fired up. I was watching a Ty Cobb end tonight. I wasn't gonna buy it, but I was watching it and going, man, that's could be the Ty Cobb I want one day.
Yeah, right.
So wait, so your 1955s, you finished it?
I finished the 55, and as I say, someone mentioned to me T201, and I hadn't heard of it, but I liked the 55 so much. I liked the concept of the, fold them over and see the guy on the back.
I like those cards a lot too.
And
Nice.
obviously the aim is to get as many as you can that haven't been creased. But yeah, I like it. It's a nice set.
Yeah, the
Great
T202.
way to close it out there, man.
What's that one? That one is the. What was that one?
Where you going, Dylan?
The 201s, man. Those are sick. Yeah.
That's 201. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I got those up there. Let's see. Can I zoom in? Right there at the top, I got the Lajoie.
Ah, yeah. Yep.
And then I got the Mathewson right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's
a great set.
I love that set. I have a double header Jackie up here too. Oh no. Am I frozen?
No.
Oh
No, you're good.
Oh, wow.
You're good.
Yeah, I got the
Good on this side of the Pacific anyway.
Jackie double header right there. So we're on the same page right there, man. I love those cards.
Yeah.
Okay. Last card. Card that I've always had in my collection, not this exact one, but I was only without this card for like a week one time. I put it up for sale. I've told the story before. I had it in a PSA 6 for decades, and it was always in my pantry on my displays my whole life. And it's the Nolan Ryan rookie card. So
nice.
I put that 6 up for sale about, I want to say it was 10 years ago, and I put it at $950, and it sold. And it probably sold, it was either 10 years ago, 9 years ago. And the second it sold, I was just like, I totally forgot it was even up there, basically. I'm like, holy smokes, cards are worth a fortune again. What's going on? I instantly started buying cards again. I like kicked in the fire again. Like, oh my gosh, I bought this one like a week after, sight unseen, for like $240. So I was really just, I'll never be without the Nolan Ryan Jerry Koosman rookie card. It's just one of those cards that to me is, any given day, could be my favorite baseball card in my collection.
So is that 1968, is it? Or
yeah, 1968.
68.
Yep. That's it. That's what I got.
Right.
Very, very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, nice Koosman rookie.
Yeah.
he was the guy in 68.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Runner up rookie of the year to Johnny Bench.
Yeah, he was a rock star for a couple of years.
Absolutely. They wouldn't have won that 69 World Series without him. So they could care less if Nolan Ryan was on the team at that point. So
yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, it wasn't until he moved out your way, Dylan, before he became worthwhile. So
yep. That's, let me tell you another real funny story about Nolan Ryan. Like, one reason I really love the guy. Well, when I was a kid, I saw this card in my buddy George's binder, my friend's dad's binder. I talked about this, but when we moved over to Hawaii about 10 years ago, we were packing stuff up, and there was a ball, and it popped across the room upstairs. My wife was not in this house, another house, when we were packing stuff up, and she goes, she's like, "What's with this ball?" And I go, "I don't know. What is it?" And she looks, and I go, "Oh, it's a baseball." And I'm like, "Throw it over here." She throws it over to me, like bounced off something, and I picked it up, and it was my Nolan Ryan autographed baseball. I had never been out of the case ever in history. Never been touched since I was like 10 years old. And my wife threw it across the room, bounced off a wall. So I love it. Another reason I love Nolan Ryan. I still have that ball right there. Oh yeah.
Is she still your wife?
Yes, yeah. I laughed. I found it funny because I actually don't really like signed baseballs. I don't like them. I got that as a kid as a gift. And I was stoked that I got it, but I was also like, man, I wish this was a card. And I don't know. It doesn't do it for me. So that now I really love it even more because the story it's like hilarious. So yeah.
Oh yeah. Awesome. All right. So my final card, while some people just can't get enough of 53 Bowman, for me, the artwork cards of 50, 51, and 52 are my favorite by far. And I've previously shown a few of them, but I have not yet shown this one, which is from 1951 of Mr. Yogi Berra.
Nice card.
And this card came from a trade with Chris from Missouri.
Dude, you're going to get kicked out of the community if you vote these two sets over 53, man. I get hit all the time by people bummed out that I don't like 53. And now I know these are your favorites. I love it. Woo!
Yeah, I mean, I think that the pinnacle for them was 52. I like the ones with the signature on there as opposed to the black box.
Yes.
I mean, the set has some iconic images. Like I like the Yogi picture from this one better. Obviously, the Campy 51 is a must-have. But yeah, the 52 to me is the best. So
I'm so with you. And I love the box, the nameplate, but I do 52, just something real magical about that set.
Oh yeah, the artwork, it's just gorgeous. So
that centering on that Yogi is fantastic.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, and I mean this one, it looks like Yogi.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That the 53 tops bothers me so badly because it doesn't look like him.
He looks like a stud in that one right there in your hand. He looks like a stud in 1953 because he is a stud. That guy was.
This is his actual face that is different looking than a normal most people, as opposed to the smoothing, squared off jaw. I mean, he's a model on that 53 tops. This guy isn't a model, so. But
he did pull a model wife, so.
Well, yeah, I mean, when you're a famous baseball player, that kind of helps. So, but
yeah,
as far
he also
as
had
he's
some
a great
rings
guy,
to give,
though, right? But yeah, that's our card. So, I guess to wrap things up, any last thoughts to share with us, starting with Kyle?
I just appreciate the time being on, John. I know you and I have kind of worked on making this happen, but my schedule with the kids and working 7 days, it makes it a little bit tougher. So appreciate you not forgetting about me and having me on.
Sure, great to have you. So
Karl,
hopefully
Dylan,
lots
very
of
nice
people
to
will subscribe with the link down below. So
yeah, Karl and Dylan, very nice to meet you guys as well. Karl, very excited for your channel, and I'm going to race to be one of the first subscribers.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Likewise, Kyle.
I'd just like to say that it was a pleasure being on, John. Thank you for asking me after I'd asked you if I could come on at some point.
Great to have you.
It's absolute pleasure. Really good fun. Thank you.
All right, Dylan, anything else?
Yeah, I love these episodes. Just playing with our baseball cards. For me, that's what this is. Yep. And to be on with Kyle, who I've never met, and that's awesome. So now I got a new friend in the hobby. And Karl, the kind things you've sent me this year and all the comments that you always leave me and being in the community, it's an honor to be on with you. I
Thank
wish it
you.
was a live so I could say I was on with your first live, but I'm honored. So thank you. And John, I do appreciate you reaching out to me. I know I bug you all the time to be on here again. It's just because I like to play with I like to pick 5 cards out and hang out with friends and show baseball cards is really fun for me. So that's it.
Let me just add
Well-
one thing. Anyone within reason, anyone in the hobby, if ever you're in Australia and come to Melbourne, please look me up. Please.
Will do.
All right.
No
Awesome.
problem.
All right. Thanks, all 3 guys, for volunteering. And you at home, if you want to be on this show, it's just that easy. Just send me the email, fourcollectors@yahoo.com. Give me your phone number. I'll arrange a recording session the next time I do one, because these are always fun, meeting new people. And I love this show. So everyone, thank you for watching For Collectors, and we will see you next time. Bye for now.
See ya.
Love the hobby. Keep collecting baseball cards.
But hey, we want to keep the lights on here at For Collectors Studios, so hit the like button for us, guys.
So thanks everybody for coming, and we'll see you next time on For Collectors.
All right, guys, have a great rest of your night. Subscribe to the For Collectors channel if you haven't done so yet, and see you soon.
All right, guys. Clemente Collector has said we hit a grand slam, so that makes me feel good.